So real quick, let me just tell you, this is going to be a little bit of a long video, but most of the length is going to be at the end where I actually take you online and show you how to participate in partnering with the ministry. But so let me answer the question, how can I help the ministry? What I've been telling everyone who asks me that is to do three things. I ask you to do three things. One, pray. Pray that God would just build a passion in the church at large in America for the ancient practice of discipleship, that we would begin practicing life-on-life discipleship as a body of Christ again. That ancient practice, and pray specifically for Man in the Mirror as we seek to encourage churches and help them in building that specifically in the lives of men. I would ask you to engage is the second thing that I would do. And what do I mean by that? I would ask that you sign up to be part of our ministry letter. I send out a regular ministry update, just what's going on in the ministry, stories and prayer needs and just other things like that, where you can stay connected and know what's going on in the ministry and be part of it in that way. And so I would invite you to do that. There's a link down in the description somewhere where you can sign up for that. It'll be very clear in the description of the video. And then the third thing is I would ask you to ask God if you are called, if you are one of the called to partner with this ministry. And so I believe, there's no cost to the church for what we do, but there is a cost for ministry. I'm responsible to raise all of the ministry budget for South Texas. It's a little overwhelming, to be honest with you. But because I believe God's called me, I believe that God has called some others to partner with me. That may very well be you. Would you ask God if this is something that you're supposed to do? I would never want you to do anything that God hasn't called you to do. But if He has, I would invite you to partner with us and be part of that. So how do you do that? How do you partner? Well, I've had people say, well, so what do I do, Jerry? Do I write you a check? Do you have a Cash App? How do we handle that? And the answer is, please don't do those things. I'm part of a national ministry. It's been around for 30 years. It's a nonprofit ministry. I would ask that you would send your gifts, your partnership with this ministry to our corporate office. I'll show you how to do that. It's very, very simple. It's just website driven. There's a website down below. maninthemirror.org / Jerry Canup. But I'll show you in just a minute how to actually do that for those of you that want to. And there's a lot of good reasons why not to give it to me personally and instead to put it on here. Maybe I'll explain those later. Right now, what I really want to do is just give you the means to be able to engage that way. So pray, engage, ask. Ask if you're supposed to be part of that ministry, the partnership of this ministry. And if you are, I would just ask you to be obedient to God. Ask Him what kind of a dollar amount you're supposed to give, and then engage with that, partner with us. And I would be so humbled and honored and grateful. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to jump over to the computer with you, and I'm just going to show you. So if you don't need this, then that's awesome. We're done. But for those of you that would like for me to just kind of walk you through how you actually give online, how you make that happen, I'm going to take you through that right now. So if you will, I'm going to direct our attention. We're just going to go right here to the computer, and I'll show you what to do. So come on, let's go. The way you would do this is we would just journey to a web page as you're looking at now, and we'll come up to the address bar, and there I'm going to type the address that I already told you about, which is maninthemirror.org. It's pre-populated that for me, and I am going to then / and my name, JerryCanupp. So just maninthemirror.org / Jerry Canupp. Then I'm going to hit enter and navigate to that site. Well, I say I'm going to. There we go. Takes it a second or so, and there you get my kind of a dated picture, but there I am. You know it's me. There's a contact button, which honestly, most of you probably have better contact information already than you're going to get on this website. And then over here is the give button. So this is where you would go. Let's go ahead and click on that, and that will take us to this next page. And so so here we are. So now you have options here. There is the option of viewing a one-time gift, a special gift of some sort, and I'm so grateful for anything like that. There's also a reoccurring gift should you choose to partner with us on an ongoing basis, a monthly basis perhaps. So one time or a reoccurring gift. There are suggestions. There are kind of pre-populated areas that you can choose. You can just make a choice: $250, $30, whatever works best for you. Or of course, you can put in your own amount. And I don't know. Let's be generous to the ministry for a minute and say we're doing $500 per month. There's monthly. Of course, if we go back to one time, that goes away. But if it's a reoccurring gift, we could choose monthly. Obviously, fill the information out, your contact information. It's going to ask you. It's going to ask you where you want, how, in what manner do you want to receive the receipt for your gift now and in an ongoing way. You can choose email, letter, or both. I would recommend email. If you're someone who prefers to have something mailed to you, that would be awesome. Down here is the payment information. Man in the Mirror does accept credit cards as a way of giving, and some of you, that obviously would include a debit card if that's the way that you want to do that. There again are options. You can use a credit card, or you can just simply use your bank account, kind of like a bank draft, if you will. And so there's an advantage, from my perspective, at least on my part, there's an advantage if you choose to go with a bank account. It's going to throw me all the way back up there. I'll roll back down. And the advantage is this: there are nominal credit card fees when we do credit card and debit card transactions. The bank charges nominal fees. I incur those in our ministry budget for South Texas. So it's nominal. So if giving with a credit card or a debit card is what is best for you, then please do that. If you have an option that doesn't really matter to you, then I would ask you to consider your bank account. Obviously, fill out the information here. Indicate on the billing address, and I mean, I'm telling you some things that's very, very easy to figure out. Simply click next. That will take you to a confirmation page, and you're done. And so I would just say thank you for the gift. So that's all there is to it. Thank you so much for praying, engaging, and asking, and then coming online and becoming a partner if that's where God is leading you. God bless you, and we'll talk again soon.